Welcome to the Yoga MBA. The Yoga MBA is your key to creating the lifestyle or yoga business of your dreams. In this power-packed webinar, you will learn the 22 proven strategies to create an international brand and business based around your mission, vision, and unique life purpose. You will explore in depth behind the curtains of my global yoga brand that has reached hundreds of millions worldwide and generated over $1.8 million in sales while impacting lives in over 130 countries and on all 7 continents. If this small town girl born in the Black Hills of South Dakota who was raised in foster homes can do it, you certainly can too. If you have any questions as we go along, please see the links below and email us your questions so that we can get your answers to you right away. What you can expect during the webinar. We will start the webinar with a guided business dream building, mission, vision, and life purpose clarity coaching session. That's a mouthful. Get your pen and paper ready because you'll want to take lots of notes. We'll also go through the Yoga Business Mastery Apprenticeship, aka Yoga MBA, which is an A to Z guide to start, create, and expand from wherever you are to a highly successful, globally known business and brand impacting millions of lives with products, events, retreats, online and offline to create a life of meaningful impact, health, and happiness while generating substantial profit. You will gain an in-depth strategies and secrets that I have used to expand my message, reaching hundreds of millions of people worldwide in over 130 countries on all 7 continents and generating over $1.8 million. We will end the webinar with my 7 keys to your success, coaching guidance, and an exclusive invitation to work directly with me if you qualify. Or, if not, you get a free gift for your time worth $199. My dream in my heart is to help guide yogis and spiritual entrepreneurs to grow their local and global business to positively impact the world and uplift humanity. It doesn't have to be so hard. You can create a successful business without going crazy. Financial freedom and success is not a wild goose chase. I've worked hard for the past 18 years learning this stuff. We're now making you the beneficiary. I'm really excited to share this with you, so be sure, grab a pen and paper because you'll want to pause the video as we go along and take lots of notes. First, we'll start out, what is your vision, mission, or purpose? Really think about this. Have you thought about it before? Pause the video, take a moment, and write it down. What would you do with your time if you didn't have to work? This is an important question to ask yourself since it will definitely give you perspective about where you want to put your energy in life. Although in business, you will charge and make money for your time, I've found over the past 18 years of coaching people that if you are motivated by something deeper than money, the money will come in proportion to your joy and impact. Truly, you can't go wrong here. Just be honest with yourself. That's the key. Here's a major hint. This is a major key to know your life purpose. If you know what you would do if you didn't need to work for money, what would you do with your time? Who would you spend your time with? In life, we should always be able to choose who we spend our time with. Don't you agree? When you work for yourself and create a business based on your passion, mission, and vision, one of the best benefits is you get to choose who you work with and who to enjoy your time when you're off work as well. Maybe you'd like to spend more time with your family, and with your current situation you can't due to time freedom constraints. Pause the video if you need to so you can write this down right now. Where would you live? Perhaps you already live in your dream home or in the dream location. If so, you can write that down now too. But if you have been dreaming of moving and living in your dream paradise, then write it down, because as you formulate your vision and plan of action, when we work together, we can include this in the plans. Just know that anything is possible. Pause the video and write it down now. Where do you want to travel? They say that travel is the only thing you spend money on that makes you richer. Although I feel investing money into your business, your health, and your brand is also going to make you richer, there is something truly rewarding and enriching about travel. So take a moment, pause the video, and write down all the places you'd like to go if you had all the time and all the freedom. What impact would you like to make? When you look back upon your life, you will either have regrets about all the things you didn't do, or you'll smile with a heart of fulfillment, reflecting upon all the ways you made an impact and helped others. Anything goes. It's all very individual and up to you. What would you like to do to leave an impact? Pause the video if you need to and write it down. What legacy would you like to leave behind? Legacy is the impact you leave behind when you're gone. What would you like to be remembered for in this life? This may seem like a deep question, but it's very relevant, because when you know how you want to be remembered, you can base your choices on that, and it will help guide your path along the journey of life and business. So take time right now, stop the video, write down a few ideas. You don't have to come up with your full and complete legacy today, but if you write down at least a few things, maybe something as simple as to be remembered for my compassionate heart, or I want to leave behind a business that my children can carry on for many generations that helps the world. Anything that comes to you is great. The sky is not the limit. There are no limits in life. Great job. I'm so proud of you for taking the time to go through that dream and vision building part of this process. That was just the first step, but it was an important step. From the clarity you gained from that process, you can move forward and build an incredible business and life. Now, before we move forward, I thought it may be a good idea to share a little bit about myself so you can learn more about me, and as we go through the webinar, you can also gain a sense if we may be a good fit to work together. This is my mission I have for you and myself, as well as the entire Yoga MBA tribe. The mission is to reach our fullest potential in life, to make a big and lasting impact, achieve massive success, expand to infinite love for all beings, and live a life of freedom and joy, all at the service of humanity. So maybe you can embrace a similar mission for your life, or if you choose to create anything that's your own unique and distinctly different version, just come up with a mission for your life. And if it's hard for you now, we'll be going over this exact practice during the Yoga MBA. This is a screenshot from the video that was on the United Nations website, and it's still up there today. We broadcasted our event that I got to speak for International Day of Happiness, and I was so honored. Not only did I get to speak for 15 minutes, was one of the longest speeches of the day, because there were so many representatives from everywhere in the world coming to this amazing event. I also got to lead a global happiness meditation, which broadcasted live, and it's still available online if you want to go check it out at any time. And I also got everyone at the United Nations to give each other a big hug. One of the reasons I got invited to speak at the United Nations was from the work that I've been doing over the past 13 years, as well as some of the books that I've written, including my book Journey to Joyful. So this is just a little bit of my backstory and something that I'm incredibly proud of. This is another thing that I'm very proud of. Growing up in foster homes, I've always had a deep place in my heart for children who don't have any parents, especially. So each year when we go to Bali and I'm leading my yoga teacher trainings and retreats, we visit the orphanage, and it has always been one of the most life-changing experiences for everyone, as they all get to witness these children who have nothing, and they're still so happy. So they can't even speak or hear. These children are actually deaf and mute. They have no parents. They live in a foster home, actually an orphanage. And yet they have so much joy, and they teach us so much just by their amazing presence. Giving back to those less fortunate is definitely one of the highlights of this career, and being your own boss and having the freedom and time and resources to give to those in need. Now, enough about me. Let's get into the training. The problem, as I see it, maybe you have big dreams and ideas. If you're like most people, you have these ideas, but you don't know where to start, perhaps, or you feel stuck or you hit a plateau, but at least you started. Maybe you want to grow or get started, but when you see what looks like the perfect opportunity, maybe you talk yourself out of it because you feel there's no way you can come up with the money or the time for it. Or maybe you fear taking risks, so it keeps you from moving towards your biggest dreams in life. Or, like most people, maybe you just lack the business skills and confidence to get started and move forward. Maybe you've even gotten the message within that you need someone to help you with this process of creating and making a successful business, but you don't know who to trust to take you to the top. You want to make a big impact. Perhaps you're very ambitious and you want to do something to help the world. You just don't know where to invest your time and energy. Or you know you're not strong at marketing, content creation, PR, or sales. You find yourself wasting a lot of time, perhaps surfing on social media, which you know you should be doing something else to get something done in your life and your business. Maybe you overanalyze everything instead of taking action. Or maybe you dabble in many things that don't take you where you want to go. You want to live a life of freedom, but your limiting beliefs about money and what is possible may be holding you back, or you find yourself living vicariously through other people's lives. Maybe you feel limited to the local area of your career options, or you don't know where to start or how to successfully make it work. Do you ever feel you're missing out on the best that life has to offer you, or that you lack the knowledge about how to become free and create a successful business? In this webinar, I'm going to present to you the solution to your problems. I'm so grateful and excited to have made it through these past 18 years of hard work to have this powerful information to share with you today. In response to all of the need for me to share this information, I have finally created the first and only Yoga MBA in the world. This is not only for yoga teachers, but anyone who has a loving spiritual heart that to me is a yogi, as this training is focused on conscious and spiritual entrepreneurs. Although anyone can take this training and gain tremendous success from it, those who have a deep connection to make an impact to the world will gain the most from the way that I teach. Today, I'll be sharing with you what the Yoga MBA includes and a ton of very powerful and valuable information, so please be sure to take notes. Topics we'll be covering in the MBA are 22 main topics, in addition to the first part where we went through the clarity session, and the last part where I'll share my 7 keys to your success. Topic number 1, mindset training for success. Buddha said it best, your mind is everything. What you think, you become. Mindset is more than just the thoughts. It's your overall view of the world and each situation. You must have a positive mindset to create success in life or business. This means finding solutions and seeing solutions within everything. During the Yoga MBA, I do a lot of mindset coaching. This is one of the keys, as you may need to deprogram some limiting beliefs or old conditioning or patterns that keep you from your dreams. Branding, how to build a brand that represents your passion. Branding is simply the art of creating a recognizable and respectable name around an idea and spreading it far and wide. When you build a successful brand that is recognized by people, your success will automatically increase. People want to feel safe, so they tend to gravitate towards brands and businesses that have social proof, which investing in your brand will offer. We will be talking a lot about this in the Yoga MBA. Everything from logos, colors, designs, names, theme, concept. This is one of the first steps you will take on the journey as you develop your business through the Yoga MBA. USP. Most people don't know what USP is. It stands for Unique Selling Proposition, and it is what makes you stand out from the crowd and what differentiates you from your competition. It's crucial to your success. We will go in depth in the MBA about USP, and I coach you through how to develop one for your business and brand. Marketing, how to identify and track your target audience. I love marketing, but I didn't always understand it or love it so much. Marketing is what brings your customers to you. Many people shy away from this word like it's a bad word. Marketing. Ooh. It's the opportunity to connect with your ideal market and audience and share your gifts with them to satisfy the needs that they have. If marketing is done right, it's always win-win. Marketing can be fun and simple. When you get the marketing right, you will always have a steady flow of customers coming to you, and your business will flourish beyond your wildest dreams. Just look at this bunny. Isn't he happy? He has attracted exactly what he needs and wants to him. This can be like you. Websites. Websites are the home of your business online. In the Yoga MBA, I walk you through how you can even do it yourself. Websites have evolved tremendously over the years, but even the simplest ones can be great and still convert for great business and profitability. This should be exciting for you. We go over many options and directions that you can take, whether it is just a simple blog that you want to start or an online shop or a full and comprehensive website with membership site and products, blogs, and other areas like mine has. No limits. Remember, start small so you don't get overwhelmed. In the Yoga MBA, I'll show you where you can get great website developers for a low, affordable price if you don't want to do it yourself. Social media. Social media is all about making connections and creating and sharing content. In this section of the Yoga MBA, I literally created a mini seminar for each of the platforms of social media. Some people may prefer to focus on building up one platform only, while others may choose to diversify across platforms. In the Yoga MBA, I talk about the pros and cons of each, as well as how to build each one, and some secrets and keys to successfully generating actual business from social media. YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google, and Google is the #1 website in the entire world, largest search engine connected to YouTube. So YouTube is the second largest website in the world. Go where the people are. Social media is about being where people are looking and giving them what they're looking for. I was one of the first people on YouTube when it launched in 2005. I started my channel back in 2006. Back then, I was the only yoga teacher, so many of my videos went viral. Nowadays, I haven't been as diligent and consistent posting on YouTube since I'm more diversified, but still, I post at least once a month and sometimes once a week. I plan to do more in the near future, as I do see YouTube as the top place for people who share expertise. In the Yoga MBA, I walk you through step-by-step many aspects of YouTube and how you can maximize yourself on there. Facebook. Facebook is the third largest website in the world after Google and YouTube. All businesses should definitely be on Facebook. I will walk you through some key aspects now. This is one of my Facebook pages. It's my personal fan page. I created this page because I had maxed out of friends on my friend page. This page now has around 118,000 followers, so it's growing pretty well. When you create your fan page, there are many aspects to consider. I'll teach you much more about Facebook in the Yoga MBA. When I saw this picture, I was so amazed. I posted this on my Facebook page, and it's 1 million children meditating in Thailand at a big event. I was so amazed, I immediately wanted to share it, and I feel that the enthusiasm that I shared it with helped it to go viral, and it reached over 12.5 million people and got over 43,000 likes and 71,000 shares. I've found the more energy and enthusiasm that you have for what you're sharing, as long as it's something relevant for your audience, they will respond favorably. You can't always know if something will go viral, but some people have it down to a science. Here's another example with Facebook, which is Facebook events. If you're doing an event, definitely post it on your Facebook. This one is for my yoga teacher training in Bali in June. So you can see that this is a great way to let your fans and followers and even people that don't know you yet to know about what you have going on, your events, so they can join you, and it's great for your business. Next, we'll talk about Instagram. Instagram is one of the newest but quickly gaining in popularity worldwide. Instagram is actually owned by Facebook. I think it's popular because of simplicity. Mostly image focused. Videos are very short. People love that because they have short attention spans these days. So here's a snapshot of my Instagram page as the time of the webinar creation today. You can see my theme is very nature oriented and yoga focused as well. I keep a consistent theme and color scheme as much as possible. In the Yoga MBA, we go in depth, the best practices, and also tools you can use to maximize your Instagram for success. It's important to realize that numbers of followers is not always the most important criteria, but you want to have a really nice engaged relationship with the people that follow you so that they convert into potential clients, customers, and go beyond just being ether friends. This was a cool shot we captured in Kauai. It was an amazing moment. Me and my friend Riva, who's a big Instagram yoga person, she took this picture with me, and it ended up getting 10,000 people loving it. And we didn't even know if this picture was going to be popular at all because it was really cloudy that day. So you never know what's going to really get popular, but it's good to be consistent. I'll be teaching you a lot more about Instagram and different ways that you can be successful and grow yourself in the Yoga MBA. Here's another one, Pinterest. Pinterest is often overlooked. I love it because it helps you create a vision board for many things. Even if you're not on social media, for Pinterest, the best aspects about this is that it always links back to your website. So you can gain a lot of website traffic if you do Pinterest right. And it also is another way that you can connect more with magazines and other media brands, which I'll share more about in the Yoga MBA. Twitter is another one of those often overlooked platforms these days. I love this quote, "Stop looking for the magic, you are it." I'll be sharing with you a few reasons why I feel you should definitely be on Twitter. Here's one example of a post from when I taught at the Dubai Yoga Festival. One of the sponsors, Cadillac Arabia, was there and took this picture of me and shared to their fans on Twitter and tagged me. Then I retweeted it, which on Twitter is like sharing. This is a great way to build relationships with many brands worldwide. Here's another one. The Prince of Dubai came to our yoga event. This was an amazing event, and they flew me to Dubai, all 5 stars, treated me like royalty. I got to meet amazing people and teach at the largest yoga festival in the Middle East. We even got over 10,000 people in one class, which closed down all the streets of Dubai. So this was an amazing experience, and we had a lot of exposure on Twitter. Here's a totally different post from Twitter. This is an article I wrote with a video I did for Men's Journal magazine, and they shared it and retweeted it. So just such, I would show you another option. The next topic we'll talk about is PR. Now, PR stands for public relations. As you can see here, I have been connected to many different brands and media platforms over the years. In the Yoga MBA is so in-depth. I'm going to be going through all of these topics, each one 1 to 2 hours minimum during the actual Yoga MBA. So I'm just going through each one right now very briefly to give you an idea of all that's involved. So PR is so important because it's the way that you connect with the public in a different way. So like social media, you connect directly with the people, and through PR, you're connecting through the media. So these are some of the brands and media that I had an opportunity to work with. And over the years, I learned not just by myself, I actually paid and took some very specific courses about this by industry experts who specialize in PR, and they taught me so much. And luckily, I became very good at it pretty quickly. So I was able to get all these features from some of the top brands that I got featured and I worked with Nike and Puma, as I mentioned earlier, the United Nations, and even NBC, ABC, Fox News, Oprah Winfrey Network, Forbes, the Times of India, so many platforms. And I'll be sharing how I was able to do that all in the Yoga MBA. I was also featured on the cover of this magazine, and they gave me an award that year called the Yogini of the Year, and they did a whole centerfold article about the work that I do, the charities that I've worked with, the the brand and the business that I've built and the impact that I've made all these years. These are some of the other magazine covers that I've been featured on. And I've gained a lot of exposure, as you can see also, especially with Sup Yoga, because I was the first person to put any videos online back in 2009 of yoga on paddleboarding. So it sparked a trend that became an international phenomenon. I'll be talking about how you can innovate in your field during the Yoga MBA so you can set yourself apart as well. The next topic is about writing your bio. This is another great and important part of building your business. I'm going to be sharing a lot of tips in the Yoga MBA about this. Although I've had several bios, I always try to keep updating them every year. This one I created in 2016, so it's time for a little updating. I like the style and the layout here though, and I'll be talking about exactly the kind of words you should be using when you're creating your bio as well. I learned many of the best secrets about how to create a bio from a woman named Nancy Jutton, who used to work with TV, and she was in the casting department. So she learned exactly what media to look for when looking at bios. And in the Yoga MBA, I share these secrets so you can also create an amazing bio to attract media and partnerships. And I can also share more information about the people that I learned from if you'd like to even go more in depth and work with them as well. Partnerships. This is one of my favorite topics and one of the things that has brought me the greatest growth and expansion for my brand. Partnerships are one of the most essential keys to building your business for success. Here I'm going to share a few examples with you now. These are some of the partners that have been very beneficial to my brand. Each of them is unique and powerful. For example, maybe you've heard of Daily Yoga app. They're the one in the top middle here. They are the #1 yoga app in the world with over 30 million subscribers. We launched my 30-day yoga challenge video course to their audience as well as a new Chinese voiceover version and generated many thousands of dollars in profits, reaching millions of people from the partnership, as well as now we're starting to put together some retreats to offer to their members. Another one on here that I love is Starboard, whom I have my own signature line of paddleboards with. Their partnership has allowed me to be traveling the world paid to places like Tokyo, Japan, Spain, Germany, Thailand, Bahamas, Hawaii, and all these places we filmed and we did photo shoots, media appearances, and I was even featured on the TV in Germany and Japan, as well as many of the magazine covers and many media features. And they also pay me a monthly ambassador sponsorship. All the partnerships can be beneficial if you know how to structure the deals. I will be teaching you in depth how to create partnerships and sponsorships that are win-win for your business and your brand. Here's another powerful tool, sponsorships. This is to put in your arsenal to build your success. When we work together, I'll show you how to secure some of the best sponsors. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to work with many of the top brands in the world. Here's an example of one partnership with sponsors that we created great success. We had Nike, Zico, Coconut Water, Spa Week, Yoga Swings, Mika Yoga Wear, Organic Devotion Essential Oils, and Vitamix, all sponsoring this event, which is called the Global Gratitude Challenge, which we did on Instagram and Facebook. I'll be sharing more about how to structure these types of sponsored partnerships in the Yoga MBA when we work together. Content creation. Content creation is one of the best skills you can learn. I learned this early on and it has served me so well. So I'm excited to be sharing a little bit about this with you right now. Here are a few photos so you can see, and I've been talking a lot about content even throughout this entire webinar, but these are some images that have been shared not only in social media but traditional media as well. So for example, if you look at the image in the top left corner, this has not only been shared on social media, but also it was in the Starboard Paddleboard catalog, the back cover of the Falcon Guide book for stand-up paddling, and even some videos and other media for the websites, and many different things came from that one photo shoot. So every content can be repurposed, and I'm going to be sharing more and more about content as we go through the Yoga MBA. This is so important for your brand and your business. Product creation and launching. So this is another way that you take content and then you actually make something with it. You make a product. Here's a snapshot of some of my products. As you can see, I have my DVDs, books, my paddle boards, my online streaming iPad and iPhone apps, different video courses, and a whole bunch of different information on here. But you can see a little bit of the products that I've created. Here's one of my favorite projects that I ever created so far. This is a 12 DVD series titled The Prasha Method, which was filmed live at one of my teacher trainings in Bali a few years ago. The amazing thing about this was that I leveraged an existing event that I was already teaching at, hired a film crew to come film with us, and we ended up creating this amazing video product out of it. We turned it into a 12 DVD series, and obviously I had to get the graphic design and the branding down, and the content was there. And then from there, luckily I had my distribution in place for the DVD distributor, so they were able to get these DVDs into many stores like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and Barnes & Noble, just to name a few. Then I later leveraged the partnership with FitFusion and Fitness on Demand, for example, to reach a wider audience through the television platforms that I was already working with. I later repurposed the content to be part of an online yoga teacher training course that I offer, which is now a 100-hour online yoga teacher training. The most recent repurposing of the content has been to launch my new hybrid yoga teacher training, which allows students to earn their yoga teacher certification with 100 hours online and 10 days live with us to get the other 100 hours to become certified yoga teachers. So this is just one example of an idea that spawned a movement and further solidified a global brand based around my yoga teachings. I'll be teaching you a lot more of ways that you can do this in the Yoga MBA. Here's one more example of product creation. Product creation is so pivotal for your business. This is one of my most recent, also there's a great story behind it. 1 year at my annual 300-hour yoga teacher training I was leading in Bali, during our daily miracle morning practice, we woke up every morning to start visualizing and doing these meditations and practices. I had a vision of creating this new version of 30DYC. As I shared earlier when I talked about YouTube, this brand got started back in 2008, and I even trademarked the brand, 30-Day Yoga Challenge, and 30DYC, since these have been a part of my company for a decade already, and they have spawned the global trends of yoga challenges online that you can see everywhere. I was so excited that the USPTO awarded me the trademark because it's not easy to get, and they gave it to me because I had a decade of time-stamped proof that I was the first creator of 30-Day Yoga Challenge. So we'll talk more about trademarking in the Yoga MBA, but the story goes like this. I had a vision to film this video series brand new, and I wanted to do it in the Maldives. That was my dream. I had no idea how to make it happen, but I just knew that anything is possible. So I started to work with the power of the mind, visualization, meditations, everything that I knew to make it happen. The tricky part was I had a very small budget, less than $10,000, to make this happen. And I had never been to the Maldives, and it was a very expensive place. So miraculously, I manifested a full sponsorship with the Banyan Tree Resort, which is usually $1,000 a night. They sponsored me and my video person, each to have their own private beach ocean villa, all the costs covered, even a special birthday boat ride at sunrise so we could go film at this private sandbank island. And the whole thing was so miraculous how it unfolded. This was an incredible testimonial for the power of intention, conscious co-creation, as well as collaboration, sponsorships, and product creation. The story gets better since after I had this online as a digital streaming course, I manifested a partnership with QVC, which is in the top 3 TV channels in the USA. They featured my website, dashama.com, and this membership for 30DYC to their audience on Black Friday, which is the #1 sales day of the entire year, and several other major holidays as well, selling with Amazon Kindle and several other of their products. Later, I moved forward and repurposed the video once again as DVDs so they could be sold online through my distributors in Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, and all the places that my DVDs are for sale. I also now include the 10 DVD set in my online hybrid yoga teacher training. These videos are also on TV with FitFusion on Daily Yoga app and many of my partners as well. There truly is no limit as you create So I am excited to share and work with you more closely to take your amazing ideas and make them into reality to help impact the world in all the beautiful ways that you're here to do. Product distribution. Here is an example of my DVDs being sold in Walmart.com, which is a huge seller. These are some of the Prasha Method 12 DVD series that we talked about earlier. Here's another example on Target.com for the 10 DVD set for 30 DYC. If you end up as one of the select few who will work with me directly for the Yoga MBA, if you have what it takes, we can talk about working together to produce your own DVDs and getting them distributed on these platforms and in these stores. This can dramatically increase your success to have a physical product, and I'd love to be able to work with you on an amazing creative project and production as well. Here's another example of one of my distributors, Udemy.com. I started with Udemy when they were sort of new and they had less than 500,000 students. Now they have over 15 million students and they're one of the top online course platforms in the world. My courses are top sellers on Udemy with over 11,000 students enrolled, and I've made over $100,000 in profits from this platform alone. I'll be showing you soon a great case study about one of my graduates from the Yoga MBA and how she made her course and has already achieved amazing success. The next topic is about iMovie editing. This is a great skill for you if you have a Mac or an Apple computer. If you have a different kind of computer, you can use different software. A lot of them work kind of similarly. You can even use some of the way that I edit directly right on your phone as an app nowadays. In this topic, I'll show you a little glimpse into how you can edit your videos yourself to save time. When I started out, I always edited my videos myself, and I still like to do that a lot of times. I'm excited to teach you this skill, for when you have this, you feel more empowered, as I have over the years, as this is probably one of the most important skills I learned and applied since the beginning that brought me the most success. Hiring and outsourcing is such a powerful and important topic. This website, which is called Upwork, is one place I find great workers. Some not so great. I've learned now how to tell the difference. In the Yoga MBA, I go more in depth into the best hiring practices. I've learned so much over the years hiring the right people and the wrong people. Often it takes us to do the wrong thing to learn the greatest lessons. These never come free and have cost me over $100,000 in wasted costs hiring and working with scam artists and people who don't deliver what they say they will. I want to prevent this from happening to you. In the Yoga MBA, I will teach you how to choose the right people to work with to avoid these costly and devastating mistakes. Producing and leading retreats. This is a very powerful, important topic, and I've been leading retreats for over 13 years, so I'll be sharing my wisdom from direct experience. This is one of the most rewarding aspects, as it created many opportunities for me to travel doing what you love, connecting with your students and fans in real time in really beautiful places. This part of the Yoga MBA training alone is worth the full tuition, since it will return you 10 times or 100 times or more in gained revenues, gained experiences, and amazing global travel and exposure. This is taken directly from my website, so you can see some of the retreats that I lead right now, and you can see these on Dashama.com. When we work together with the Yoga MBA, I'll be walking you through how to create your own retreats, trainings, and events, how to market them, select the locations, food, marketing, pricing, how to attract students, and everything. You're going to love it. The last part is success habits. In this section, I'll be sharing with you my 7 keys for your success. So let's get started. Everyone wants to be successful, but not everyone achieves success. Why do you think that is? You must become the type of person whose success naturally follows you everywhere you go. Number 1, the first key to create success in your life is to understand your why. What this actually means is to know why you're doing what you're doing. What is your underlying motivation and intention? Honestly, if it's just money, you will likely not succeed. Success is earned and not given. It's earned through the disciplined actions that you'll take to make it happen. It all comes down to the deep core reason you have that will push you through the hard times and pull you up when you fall down. So stop the video now, write down as much as you can about the why you will put in the time, energy, effort, resources, invested money, and all of your heart and soul to create the vision and the brand and the business of your dreams. There's a saying that goes, if the why is big enough, you will find your how. And that is so true. Success secret number 2 is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Yes, power is what you need to make it to the top. Power comes in many forms. From within, you have the power of spirit, confidence, inner strength, and resolve to never give up. But knowledge, this is an important kind of power. When you know how to do things for yourself and the steps and secrets to success, you don't have to try to figure it out the hard way or assume other people are just lucky. As you go through the Yoga MBA training with me, you'll gain so much knowledge far beyond the simple tips that I've shared here in this webinar. The next is all about abundance and prosperity consciousness. So you might wonder, what does this really mean? It is the understanding and recognition that there is an infinite supply and there is always more than enough of everything for everyone. Even if you don't have that much right now, just realize it's all energy, and that if you put your intention in a positive direction, abundance can flow to you. So it's a daily practice, and if this is a challenge for you in the Yoga MBA, I will also offer some secrets to help you create more abundance vibration through powerful practices. If you want something in your life, you can have it. It's a matter of feeling worthy, deserving, and open to receive, so it can come to you. I have learned this over my lifetime, growing up in foster care and with no money. My parents were actually on food stamps and welfare before I was in the foster homes. In foster homes, it wasn't much better, so I had a lot of poverty consciousness to overcome. And over the years, I have learned some amazing secrets, and I've taught these to so many of my students as well, to help them to be able to afford to come to my trainings, through manifesting the abundance, and through the belief that they are worthy of living this magical kind of life, and that anything is truly possible. Here I say, fortune favors the brave, which is actually an old saying, but it's so true. As you release the fears, which are energy blocks, you allow the free flow of fortune, which you can consider any way that you choose, to flow to you. Fortune can mean money, but it can also mean goodwill, good media exposure, incredible sponsors and partners, successful retreats and world travels, or any other dreams that you can imagine. Authentic intention to serve. What I mean by this is you want to make an impact, but the deeper intention that this is based upon might be based on fear, and you really just need to make enough money to survive and pay your bills. The universe can sense your actions are coming from fear, which is based upon scarcity, instead of pure intention to serve, which is based from abundance, and the understanding that as you are a vessel for the divine to do its work through your life, all that you ever need will always be provided for you. This is a natural law of the universe, and I'll help you with this in the Yoga MBA if it's one of your stuck points. All successful people will tell you the same thing. You can't get around it. You must do the work. Take massive action. The work you do will be in proportion to the success you achieve. You can, however, learn to work smarter instead of harder and create amazing success. In the Yoga MBA, I will help you step by step with the business blueprints so you don't even have to decide where to start. As you take massive action, creating your own magic to share with the world, your energy and efforts will be impacting millions, and the ripple effect can be massive. The last point is the mindset of a winner. First of all, you need to know you are a winner. You're already a winner. You must feel the confidence inside of yourself. Know that whatever you offer As long as it's aligned with your pure positive energy and intention, it will be met with support and success. This is another natural law. If you align with the natural laws of the universe, you can only succeed. You actually need to fail a few times in order to succeed, though. This is the way the universe guides us. Through those failures, we learn to succeed. And the guidance we gain from knowing that nothing can ever destroy us, that we can handle anything that comes our way, and that we are inevitably destined for success, is a priceless byproduct of the journey that we take to success. So cultivate the mindset of a winner, and you will be one. In my eyes, you are already a winner. I see you standing at the top of the mountain with a smile on your face, knowing the hard work paid off and the impact that you have made to millions of people worldwide, and the legacy that you leave behind is your destiny. I'm excited about this journey with you. Aren't you? Now I'm going to share just a few of my favorite success stories from past students and apprentices who have worked with over the years. The first one is Jasmine. She came to my yoga teacher training in Bali a few years ago, and it totally transformed her life. As she says, it emancipated her, which to her means she felt deeply and creatively liberated and left feeling like a new woman. Her teaching really started to take off, and her classes were packed. She wanted to take her teaching to another level, so she started as an apprentice with me, and I coached her to gain the confidence to lead her first retreat and also to do some PR and marketing for her own brand. She was afraid at first, but she decided to bite the bullet and book her first retreat in Mexico. She didn't know who was going to sign up, but she ended up getting over 14 people signing up for the retreat and totally sold it out. So she decided to try another one in Bali, which she sold out within 1 week. 18 people signed up. She also got hired to be a yoga sports bra model and got published in the Yoga Journal and many magazines. She started teaching larger events and even came to teach with me at some of my yoga teacher trainings around the world. Her success and dreams are all manifesting, and she is just getting started. We even went over her astrology, as I love to do with my apprentices, and we got to see all of her strengths that she has in her birth chart. Go, Jasmine. I know that you are limitless. Alicia is a wonderful and beautiful yoga teacher from England. She was already teaching internationally when she came to my yoga MBA. Honestly, Alicia is one of the best students I've ever worked with. While we were together, I would teach her something new, and she would immediately take action and implement the strategies that same exact day. During just the short time we were together, she created a new website, created partnerships for her 3 international retreats, filmed, edited, and launched her first online course, published it on Udemy. Within a few months, she already had over 2,000 paid and enrolled students from her marketing efforts, and she was featured both in the cover of Om Yoga magazine as well as a full story about her, and she ended up filming more videos for her YouTube, some of which went viral right away. I am beyond proud of Alicia, and I know she is destined for greatness, as we also saw in her astrology chart. During our sessions, I always look at the birth chart to see the different areas of strength and then some possible challenges to help you expedite your success and your confidence. Dave is one of my favorite people of all time. He originally enrolled for my 300-hour yoga teacher training in Bali over 8 years ago. He had such a life-changing transformation in Bali, he became a serious evangelist for Pranashama Yoga and the teachings and practices we include in the yoga teacher training. So he became our biggest affiliate. That year, Dave referred 7 of his friends to the 30-day yoga teacher training in Bali, earned a significant referral commission, which allowed him to also come to the training again the next year in Bali for free as part of the compensation plan for his referrals. Dave also started sharing the story to everyone about his experience and got featured on covers of local magazines in the UK as well as on the radio, in a documentary film, and other media. He went on to create his own Pranashama Yoga studio in the UK, and we created many events together, and he also comes and teaches with me at a lot of my international yoga teacher trainings now. Dave even started his own apparel line for men for yoga, which he sells on his website. I am so proud of Dave and grateful to have him on my team. His story also goes to show the power of our affiliate program, as he truly put in the effort and gained tremendous success, not only through my coaching over the years, but also through his own hard work, dedication, and consistent efforts. The last one I'll share with you is Bokhara. Bokhara has an amazing success story. She started out as an elementary school teacher with a massive heart to make a difference in people's lives. Back then, she felt certain she didn't want to be in business for herself because she was resistant to sales and marketing. When Bokhara decided to take the leap toward her own business, she worked hard to learn many new skills from becoming, she's an esthetician, a massage therapist, Thai massage, as well as other modalities. Then she learned how to make her own websites, learn marketing. She has become so creative with marketing and PR. She's even been featured on CBS News and other media, and she's become very popular in San Francisco, which has a very loyal clientele. Most recently, though, she started to become inspired to do a new branch to her business to create art, which she calls Moss Art Studio. One of her recent clients was a yoga studio that paid her over $2,000 for her art, and this is just a passion project that she does on the side. I'm so proud of Bokhara and feel she's a great example since she's in a complementary industry as a healer and a light worker, artist, and conscious businesswoman who started out very hesitant but has truly blossomed into an incredible and savvy business success story that you can be very inspired by. So are you ready to be our next success story? It is our decisions that shape and determine our destiny. At every fork in the road, we are faced with the important decision to stay where we are or move forward toward the potential of progress and expansion, or to try to figure it out ourselves or go another route. From here, you have 3 options to decide which will serve your greatest benefit and success in life. Option 1 would be for you to go to a traditional business college. One of my other sisters did that. It was a 2 to 3 year college degree with about $30,000 investment of her money and time. But at the end of it, she ended up getting a corporate job and not running her own business at all, which is often the case most people who go to traditional college for MBA. In the traditional college, they use an outdated system of business, and they're not really geared towards entrepreneurship or helping you to run your own successful business. There are no guarantees that will lead you to anything, and the investment is very high. There's a great deal of time commitment required, and it's not really easy to work or do anything else at the same time. Option number 2 is what I did. Not because I really wanted to spend 18 years of my life learning this stuff or $100,000 investment that it has taken me to gain all of this education that I have over the years, but only because there were no yoga MBAs back then, and because I was starting out, and actually there still isn't any yoga MBAs other than the one that I have here. That's the main reason I'm creating this, because I think about how much I struggled, how much money I lost, wasted, time I invested learning all of this information. And also, when I see the incredible brand that I have been able to build, despite all of the pitfalls and failures along the road that led me to become an international success, I am very inspired to share this with you to help you get there faster and with less struggle. But if you prefer, you can do it by yourself because it's possible, and there are many roads that lead to Rome. You can get there eventually if you just never give up. The third option is the Yoga MBA. This is what I've been coaching you about during this entire webinar. Yoga MBA is the most complete and comprehensive online business training system available, not only for yogis, but for anyone. I say this as I have studied the industry, and although there are a few other business coaching programs out there, this system includes all that I covered in this webinar and even more, as there are options for you to have hands-on coaching and support with me directly throughout your journey, so you feel more secure every step of the journey towards the creation of your success. You have the opportunity to grow as fast or as slow as you wish, as you have access to the training for the rest of your life, and you can go back and access it at any time along the road, which will help you to expand in numerous and miraculous ways. The Yoga MBA also includes online group and private coaching options, so it's flexible based upon your needs and goals. As you can see from this webinar, it also includes the most relevant marketing and business training for yoga and conscious entrepreneurs to start, launch, and grow your business and brand as large and as vast as you can envision for yourself. By taking this important step with me as your mentor, you will save yourself potentially $100,000 and over 18 years of hard work and struggle and expedite your success curve dramatically. Yoga MBA also offers interest-free payment plans as well as tuition that you can break it down for any budget to make it available to you. And we have a satisfaction guarantee. Some bonuses that come with the Yoga MBA, for those who qualify, will be able to participate in the private and group coaching calls to work with me directly and personally so I can offer you feedback and support to help you to get your most rapid success. My personal review of your business plan, or if you don't have a business plan yet, your business outline and vision, so we can fast track you to success. My personal advice, feedback, and suggestions, both during our coaching calls and in the live Facebook private VIP forum where I'll be answering your questions on a regular basis. For the first few who enroll, we're also offering complimentary access to a couple of my online programs, including 30 DYC that we filmed in the Maldives, as well as the 100 hours online yoga teacher training that you can apply towards an advanced yoga teacher certification or the 200-hour level, or just use as CEUs and help you to stay in amazing shape to keep the flow of creative energy in your life throughout this process. Also, for those who qualify, during or after the training, if you feel you're a good fit for partnership with any of my current sponsors or partners, I'm happy to make those introductions to help kickstart your success. We can also grow toward the potential of a production to create your own DVDs or videos with my production company and get those distributed. So there really are no limits here. And once you're in the family, it's my genuine interest and desire to help you succeed. You have a special option for those who are interested to start right out earning cash flow by sharing and promoting our products and trainings and events that we offer, so you can earn hundreds or even thousands of dollars per month simply by sharing with others the miraculous benefits of yoga and all the practices that are included. So this is a great way to get your MBA completely free by starting out with the affiliate program. We work with you closely to support you to succeed as an affiliate, and in turn, we also help you build yourself up as well. During the apprenticeship, we aim to see you succeed, and you will succeed. We only work with a small group per month since our team wants to give the most hands-on support possible for you to achieve your maximum success. The Yoga MBA will help you to achieve your mission, reach your goals, and create the life of your dreams. By providing a real-world, hands-on, practical education, you can learn online at your own pace to skyrocket your success and finally break through the barrier to achieve your highest potential. What if you never had to worry about lacking the skills to attract your ideal market? How would you feel? How would that change your life? After what I just showed you, can you see how a proven system could support your vision? If so, my goal today is not to sell you on this training tool concept. It works, plain and simple. And I bet that if you let me train you, it could literally change your business and life overnight, like it did for mine and many clients. So, I have a question for you. Do you want to increase your business and expand your message to millions of people worldwide? I know that once my system is fully implemented into your business and life, you will reach millions of people with your message, 10x your financial success, and be able to create a life of freedom and impact. These results are not being pulled out of thin air. I am basing this on my personal experience, my clients' experience, and the fact that since 2005, I have been training people just like you how to get crazy results for your business and your life. The best way to see if my program is perfect fit for you is to roll up your sleeves, get on the phone, and just walk you through it to see how it will work for you. There are a few conditions that you need to be aware of. First, over the next 30 days, we're only working with a small handful of clients. I've got a decent sized team, but since we work one-on-one in a live setting, we have to cap it off. Second, we only work with people who we think will see results. You must have what it takes. So, we have a simple application process to find out if you're the right person for my training. You need to be teachable, have what it takes to be successful, and actually execute to get results. We want you to be our next major case study with wildly profitable success story. So here's the deal. First, under this presentation, you need to scroll down and click on the Book a Session with Dashama button below. When you click on that, it will open a simple calendar that will allow you to grab a time on my personal calendar. There will also be a few questions to answer about your business so I can get a good feel before we hop on our free call together. After you book a timeout, I will give you a call on our scheduled time to see if we're a good fit to work together. When I do that, one of two things will happen. Scenario number 1. This is most likely to occur. You'll say, wow, this is amazing. I want to take it to the next level. And then we'll talk about what to do next. Scenario number 2. Very unlikely to occur. You'll say, this isn't what I thought it would be, and I was hoping it was something else. In the unlikely event that scenario number 2 occurs, I will send you a free gift that we currently sell for $199. I'm not going to tell you what this training product is right now because I wouldn't want anyone to feel weird about us just giving it away. But you'll get it for free, no strings attached. It's a way of saying thanks for reaching out and taking your time to talk with me. That's how confident I am about what I have to teach and show you on the call. You're either totally amazed or you get a $199 gift in exchange for your time. So here's what you're going to do next. Press the button below this presentation. Just to remind you, when you enroll in the Yoga MBA, you receive 60 plus hours of video training course online, all 22 points from the success keys that I went through in this webinar, hands-on coaching and support, group and private coaching session options, current proven strategies and information. Save yourself 18 years and over $100,000 in investment, satisfaction guarantee, interest-free payment plans available, VIP options and discounts to attend live training retreats. And in addition to all that's included, if you're one of the first to enroll in the Yoga MBA, you will receive these special bonuses that come with the program, including my personal review of your business plan, advice, feedback, suggestions directly from me, access to the 30 DYC online Maldives program, a 100-hour online yoga teacher training course, intro to potential partners and sponsors, an opportunity to film your own DVDs with my production company, and the opportunity to potentially earn money immediately working with my team globally. Grab a time on my calendar. Once we receive your info, I'll send you a quick email reminder of the time you booked for our call, and I'll call you on that day and time. Notice number 1. This offer expires this week. Notice number 2. You need to be available for this strategy session when you request it. If you're not, then you'll forfeit your spot to work with me, which also means that you will be pushing back your success that much longer. Notice number 3. This webinar training is getting viewed by thousands of people over the next few days, and the strategy sessions are only for a first come, first served basis. With that said, you and I both know my available time slots will be reserved fast, so you need to grab a time with me right now. Thanks a lot for your time, and for booking a time on my calendar. I know you're going to love this, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.